This is How Did I Get This Far, a podcast tackling the basic skills and knowledge that we all completely missed learning. Soon enough, you'll stop having to ask yourself, how did I get this far? On this first bonus episode for Season 2, we are going to continue with this week's theme of reality TV auditions. More casting producers and even the stars of your favorite reality shows join and share their stories, tips, and a couple jokes about how to get on reality TV. Let's get started.
My name is Adam Klein, and I won Survivor Millennials vs. Generation X, and I also appeared on Season 40 of Survivor Winners at War. I have been a super fan of Survivor since I was 9 years old, and so I always wanted to be on the show. I didn't think I would actually end up getting there, let alone winning, let alone playing with my childhood heroes, but I have watched so many audition videos of other people in the last few years because I love to see other superfans get their shot at whatever their favorite show is. And one of the things that I noticed that people are neglecting to do in their audition videos is demonstrate that they have a strong point of view. What I mean by that is their opinions on the world around them, people around them, what they think about things. When you think about an episode of reality television, and you see the confessionals on the show, they are almost always opinions about what is going on. The producer will ask, what do you think about what just happened back at camp, or what's going on in the house? And the person who they're going to show on television is the person who has the most compelling, interesting response to what is going on. I work with a lot of people now on their audition videos. I've got a website, adamklein.com/casting, if anyone wants to check that out as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kaitlyn Herman, and you might know me from season 20 of Big Brother. When it comes down to getting on a reality show, it's really important to weigh out the pros and the cons that come with being on television. At the end of the day, it was one of the best experiences of my life, and not because I was on TV and social media perks and all that stuff, but really because I had the opportunity to watch myself back and grow as a human being. So as far as Big Brother is concerned, I've told this story on other platforms, but I had moved to LA in October of 2017, and it had nothing to do with wanting to be on a show. I had started my business. I thought LA would be a great place to be as a life coach. And I had been watching Big Brother for many years, and through a friend, I found out that there was going to be an open call in West Hollywood. And I just thought it would be a really fun thing for me to do, like be able to tell my friends and family back in New York, like, oh my God, I went to an open casting call. I'm so Hollywood. So I went. I just wanted to do something outside my comfort zone. And honestly, they never stopped calling me, which was really cool. And I felt almost immediately that this was kind of meant to happen for me. As far as sticking out in an audition, I always think that whether you submit a self-tape or not, one of the most important things to do is go to an open call. If it's an option to do both, go to an open call and send in a tape, do both. But it really is the truth that you need to be yourself when you go to these calls or submit a video, because honestly, you don't know what they're looking for, and they don't really know what they're looking for. And if you show up as exactly yourself, whether you're a small town kid or, you have a big theater personality, whatever the case may be, you might inspire them to realize, oh, that's what I'm looking for. They never really have an idea until it's in front of their faces. So truly showing up as yourself is maybe the best thing you can do. There's no harm in trying out. All right. Bye, guys.
What's up, y'all? My name's Derrick Henry. I've been fortunate to do some MTV shows such as Are You the One, X on the Beach, The Challenge. And, one of the biggest and best tips I can give you is have energy. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be on TV. They want people that have energy. They're upbeat. Just energy feeds other people. You know what I mean? If you come in, you're excited, you feel good, you're positive, that's going to feed the other people in the house to be upbeat, to have energy, and to bring excitement. Because, no one watches reality TV to not have excitement, to have some drama, to have some energy, and to have some fun. So have some energy, baby. Let's go.
Hey, my name is Mary Myers. I work in casting. I've been working in casting for a little over 3 years now. I'm currently casting for a hit show. It's on Food Network. It's called Guy's Grocery Games, hosted by Guy Fieri. Fun fact, I find 90% of my people through Instagram hashtags. So if you are a firefighter, if you are, a chef, if you want to be on Survivor, anything like that, start using hashtags on your Instagram post. So let's say you want to do Survivor, right? I want you to start posting photos of you hiking, of you doing survival stuff, and then put hashtag survivalist, hashtag living in the wilderness, anything to where we can try to find you guys that might know that you guys can go with that show. Same thing with Food Network. If you want to do a Food Network show, start taking photos of your dishes, okay? And do hashtag chef, hashtag catering, hashtag Food Network, hashtag diverse chef, you know what I mean? My whole thing is, so I'll get someone and they might be like, oh, Mary, like for instance, a chef, right? Mary, I'm a chef, but I never went to culinary school. Is this gonna hurt me from being on this Food Network show? I go, own it. When you own something, no one can take that away. And that's when the chef goes, hey, my name is Chef Boyardee, and I didn't go to culinary school, but I've cooked for this person, and I'm a self-taught guy. So even though I didn't get the culinary school, I'm still out smoking all these other guys that have done 4 years and worked under this. And me, I'm self-taught, and I'm cooking better than them. That's my biggest thing.
My name is Ashley Gladieux. I am a casting producer here in Hollywood. I did casting for the first season of Rhythm and Flow, the hip-hop competition series on Netflix, starring Chance the Rapper, T.I., and Cardi B. I've worked on casting girls for season 25 of The Bachelor, starring Matt James, which is airing right now. And I'm currently working on the upcoming season of The Bachelorette, who we have not selected yet, but a few of the misconceptions I think that people have about what I do is that I am the be-all, end-all, that if you don't get selected, that it's all on me. And that's not entirely true. I feel like I'm the gatekeeper for a lot of shows. So I go out and I scout the talent, whether that's, not so much now in COVID time. So, we don't really do in-person scouting, but a lot of it comes from me just doing deep dives on social media. So if I recruit you and I reach out to you and you apply and I interview you, what happens 9 times out of 10 is I then submit all of that information that you sent me over to executive producers or executive casting producers. And they then have a big meeting that a lot of times doesn't involve me, and then they shoot me back their answer. And sometimes I can go to bat for people and I can say, I think that this person should be selected because, but ultimately the final decision is not mine. So I feel really bad when people kind of harass me and say, well, why didn't I get picked? And you said, okay, look, I'm the gatekeeper. I don't make the final call.
Hey, my name is Shubham, and I was on the Netflix show The Circle. My advice is for people who want to get cast in reality TV is show your true self to casting, and also make sure that when you're in the interviews or you're sending in self-tapes, that you really highlight the parts of you that is only unique to you, that no one else has in their life experience or story. Realize they're seeing so many people, so whatever makes you unique is a good differentiator, and have fun.
My name is Bryce Keigley, senior casting producer for Family Feud, and I've worked on several other TV shows and game shows as well. My best tip in auditioning for a game show is to be yourself. We're not looking for actors or people that want to put on a show. Just be the most kind of fun, enthusiastic version of yourself. Another tip I would say is to know the show that you're auditioning for, especially if it's a game show. Know the rules, know how to play it. If you're good at the game of the game show you're auditioning for, that definitely doesn't hurt. And then, listen to what we're saying, pay attention, do what we're telling you to do. It's not a secret. If we're telling you to smile and clap, that's because that's what we're looking for. We really lay it all out there for the potential contestants. So, if you can follow those directions and, do them, that's definitely a good sign. something I think misunderstood. I get this asked this a lot, people that aren't in the business, or I'm meeting somebody for the first time and telling them what I do. They think, we're looking for crazy people. We're not looking for crazy people. We're looking for fun people that have energy and they're enthusiastic and they smile and they're loud and they have a good time.
Hi, my name is Haley Hanson and I was on Flirty Dancing. My social media is at HHGoldenGal if you'd like to follow me. I found the casting opportunity through a Facebook group I follow for casting opportunities and different casting friends that I have in the industry. My girlfriend from an improv class was staying with me, and we would drink wine together every night, and the ad said, "Are you single? And do you like to dance?" And we were like, "That's me." And that was really all it took. I mean, it was also very spur of the moment, late night. And so we filled out the application together, thinking we were the funniest people in the world with each of the questions. And it's like, why haven't, your past relationships worked out, or whatever it was asking. It was so silly. It was like, well, I don't know. You'll have to track down every person I've ever dated and ask them because I'm perfect. I was very overconfident. The faster you can show yourself and not be shy or try to show what you think they want to see, just show who you are in your answers and in the conversation, I think the best. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And I'm the flirtiest little dancer there's ever been.
Hello, my name is Kristen Moss. I'm a casting director and owner of K-Moss Casting. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at K-Moss Casting. I'm also the creator of the American Reality Television Awards. I have worked as a casting director on The Great Christmas Light Fight for 7 seasons. I've done MasterChef Junior. I've worked with Facebook. I've done dating shows, cooking shows, game shows. Some of my biggest advice is to make sure you find the show that works for you before you even apply. I once had a guy call me and he was married and he wanted to try out for a dating show. Well, that doesn't work. Make sure once you do find the show that works for you, that your application speaks volumes. Fill it out properly. Make sure that you answer well and you sell yourself on paper, and put a great photo, because we are definitely looking at that. Make sure your social media is public as well, because we will be stalking you out and we want to make sure that we can see all of your photos and who you are before we even call you. If you want to find out more, you can go to realitytelevisionawards.com/blog. I have some casting tips up there. Reality TV can change lives. That's why I'm in the industry. Reality Awards TV is where you can find the award show. And I hope to talk to you soon and see you on television.
Hi, I'm Davie Rickenbacker from Survivor Season 37, David vs. Goliath. I tell people tips, especially black people, that if you want to get on a show, you should go back and watch those old 90s sitcoms where they have their biggest personalities like Steve Urkel or Martin. You be yourself, but you bring your biggest personality. And that's the best piece of advice that I can give to someone trying to get on reality TV.
Hi everyone, my name is James of J. Holden Casting. For the last 7 years, I've cast and produced a variety of unscripted television and commercials. Preparing for a reality TV audition is obviously a bit different than a scripted audition because you're not portraying a character, you're portraying yourself. That seems easy enough, but some things that could derail it are distractions in the background if you're doing a Skype audition from home, or showing up to an audition, be it at home or in person, right out of traffic and you're frustrated, or right from the gym and your mind is somewhere else. So just make sure to give yourself enough time to get there and center yourself so that you can show up and show out and show us who you truly are. My biggest pet peeve in an audition is when people tell me something rather than showing me. And what I mean by that is you can tell me that you're funny all day long, but if I haven't laughed once, it really doesn't mean anything. Come prepared with things that exude those adjectives about yourself rather than worrying about describing your personality.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Noskin and I've been working in casting for almost 3 years now. I've worked on Love is Blind, The Bachelor, Revenge Body, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and much more. I have a couple casting do's and don'ts for you guys, and these are mostly for when you get that initial call from us, either if we discovered you on Instagram or we decided to reach out to you based on your application. Starting with the don'ts, don't say, "My friends tell me I need to be on TV." We get that way too much. Don't tell me that you are shy. We want to hear that you have an outgoing personality that would be great for the viewers to watch. And for the do's, first off, definitely have your Instagram on public. We want to see how you live your life. And obviously it depends on the show, but for most, show yourself in a classy manner. No chugging alcohol, smoking, etc. Next, definitely think of things that make you stand out. It's always great to have a funny story that flows into the conversation. Another one is tailor your responses to our questions to the TV show you're applying for. Don't seem like you just want to be on any TV show. A lot of people don't take that into account, and it definitely shows. And most importantly, have energy. I can't stress that enough. We want to look at the phone and realize we've been talking to you for 20 minutes and the time flew by.
What's up, y'all? This is Ethan Emoney Cohen. I've been on a reality show, Are You the One? And I cast a bunch of reality shows. When I got cast for Are You the One, it was the day after a girl broke up with me. She broke my heart and I was in so much pain, and during the interview I just channeled all of that pain. So number one, my piece of advice is work on yourself. Number two, get heartbroken really bad the night before your audition, and then in your audition just let all that pain out and just spill it all to the poor casting producer who's going to be interviewing you. This has been E-Money, and shout out to Amanda and the How Did I Get This Far podcast. Thanks for having you, boy. Peace.
Hi, my name is Bobby Platzer. I work in unscripted television, primarily game shows, but I've done all types of things. I've worked on shows for ABC, Fox, NBC, HGTV, Bravo, VH1, Lifetime, and Game Show Network, to name a few. The casting process is a really interesting process because a lot of people don't even know for game shows that you have to audition. A lot of people have the Price is Right mentality, where you show up and you're on, and that is not the case. There's actually a lot that goes into it, and people are surprised that it's maybe a little more of a commitment than they thought it would be. But at the end of the day, it's super fun, and we're trying to give you money. I think one of my biggest pet peeves is when people try to go overboard and they're not being their genuine selves, and they're trying to be what they think we want them to be. All I want you to be is your best and brightest and perkiest version of yourself, especially when it comes to game shows. You know, we want that high energy, we want that passion. So I think that's really important.
Howdy, everyone. My name is Elena Davies. You may know me from Big Brother season 19 or possibly from X on the Beach season 3. What did I say? I'm here today to tell you about my time on reality TV. I am what you call a recruit. I was hunted down on social media. I had formerly worked for a radio show that was syndicated and had a bit of a following online. So my guess is that when it was time to cast for Big Brother in good old Dallas, Texas, a local recruiter was set out to find attractive young people who seemed fun on the internet and invite them to come to open call. And I just called myself attractive. So anyways, I was reached out to online. They said, "Hey girl, do you want to come to this open call?" And I said, "Hey, no, thank you. I'm not trying to get tortured on television." But then I had a change of heart. I was really looking forward to making a career move and thought, let's just see what happens. I mean, what are the odds? I'll probably never make it on, right? But we'll just see. If I make it, I'm meant to be there. So I got a spray tan and put a cool hat on and showed up to cast for Big Brother, and the rest is history. I think for Big Brother, especially if you watch the show, the cast members, the house guests, they're the storytellers of the show. So when you do a comp or have a fight or strategizing with another house guest, they're going to call you into the diary room and they want you to navigate that narrative and share it with the audience from, quote, your point of view. So anytime in casting that they asked me a question, I had hey, Elena, do you ever do this? Yes. Actually, let me tell you about this time in 2014 when I did this and this happened. It's a story. They want to see how well you can communicate and if you're funny in the way you communicate. And God, I am. So here we are. And I say go for it. If there's been a dream that you've had to be on a specific show, you literally never know until you get there. I tried out for one show one time, got cast. Sometimes that's not how it happens. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times or 10 times, and then you're what they're looking for. You never know what the opportunity could lead to. And for me, it's led to needing to be on some anxiety medicine. It's led to having a public breakup that was really painful, but it's also led to buying my own home, starting my own podcast, making some of my best friends, having financial freedom, having me be my own boss. But anyways, I think it's fun. I wouldn't take it back. I wouldn't regret it. I know it was meant for me, and I encourage everyone to give it a try if that's something that they're interested in. And yeah, you can find me personally online at Elena Davies, ELENA DAVIES. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I also have my own podcast called The Miscellaneous Podcast. If you don't get the joke, you don't get to listen. And I just live 100% unapologetically me all the time without having to answer to anyone because I said yes to Big Brother.
Whew, that was a lot of advice. Thank you to these experts for helping us get far in our reality TV auditions. If you want more tips and stories on basic aspects of life, then subscribe to How Did I Get This Far wherever you listen to podcasts. Well, that's as far as we will get for now. I'm Amanda Ogun. Thanks for listening.